To me it seems you've lost your steam, it seems you've lost it. Demons wandering, thinking freedom's one and all exhausted. Dreaming dreams of fortune, all your deeds are all impromptu, not in sync with laws and warnings never heeded while you blocked and marched.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Average Jays Fan, where we actually do like average BJs.
Average BJs.
No. There we go.
Hey, average, yeah. An average BJ is better than
no BJ. So
yeah.
That's where
Boy,
we're going to
that really could be put into perspective with Blue Jays. Whereas in the winter, I had no Blue Jays and I hated it. And now the Jays are kind of average and I still love it.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing.
And then occasionally you get a really great BJ and you don't forget it.
Like the shot that Colby Rasmus hit tonight. That was not an average BJ shot.
No, that was a nice BJ. That was just a really nice BJ.
That's a BJ shot across the room. I tell you what.
Yeah, that's a BJ in the face.
In the face.
In the face.
Welcome, everybody. I am Darcy Stewart.
Oh, are you doing a podcast?
Yes, this is one of those. I swear, your uncle. Okay. Well, maybe we have watched the Jays game tonight. They lost to the Chicago White Sox.
They did.
My good friend and fellow blogger Joseph R. Gardner was here watching it with me. Had a few.
For those of you that can't see this, which is just
everybody.
I just did a Kawasaki bow to Stu.
The Kawasaki, and then you follow that up by the.
Oh yeah, what's that? It's
Bonifacio
something. What are the language they speak Spanish and that's the sign for international sign for hustle or something like that.
I like it.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
It's Bonnie's thing.
It's like it. It's team camaraderie.
You hear me say that, Bonnie?
Bonnie.
He's my good buddy.
Yeah, you guys are best friends.
We go way back. From the DR.
I wish you guys would invite me out more.
Poverty.
It's ridiculous.
It's been a hell of a week.
It's been a good week. It's been a good week.
Let's consider what's going on, and they're starting to win. They're turning the corner, and the biggest thing is they're pitching. It's starting to do something,
and we are winning games.
Yeah, awesome.
We didn't win tonight, but
I guess in the last
not a sprint.
In the last 4 games, we're 500.
Yes.
But
really, is that it?
Well, 4 games they've won two and lost 2. So
no, because we went.
They won Saturday.
Oh yeah, but if you last 5 games, we're 3-2.
There you go. There's the silver lining.
Yeah,
but, we'll
if every 5 games we win 3, we're in the playoffs.
Actually, that's an incredible record if you win.
Yeah,
3 out of 5.
Yeah. You're doing well.
But we'll get more into that. What did you do today?
I went to an auction sale. It was the worst. I got drunk, afternoon drunk.
You're not telling me because there's snow on the ground?
Yeah, there is. It was a terrible day. It was a terrible day.
But,
yes.
Yeah.
No, it was the worst.
Cold and windy.
And you're at an auction sale.
It is
so many things. I missed the first 5 innings of the Jays game, so I don't feel like I'm lost.
But
I might go and watch Jays in 30.
I wouldn't say you missed them.
Oh, I see. I did see Rasmus's home run on replay, so yeah. I mean that's probably all I missed.
That's all you need to watch because it was a shot. And then JP, he basically did the same thing he did last night, only he put it completely over the wall instead of bouncing it off the top, which
completely over the wall by a foot.
By a foot, yeah.
So that's all right.
Hey, they all count.
They don't ask how long; they just ask how many.
Looks like a line drive in the scoreboard or in the scorecard.
No, you know, in Kansas City, he's routinely camped under that.
But the ball he hit in Detroit,
yes,
that Don Kelly brought back.
That is true.
That's a home run.
Gone. That's probably in some fan's glove. In
Toronto, fucking cavernous ballpark.
Cleared the bullpens.
Yeah, it's been an up and down week to say the least. Finally getting some wins, which they were winning before, but fuck, it sure didn't seem like
maybe the wins are there, but there's just a lot more positive signs, like starting pitching, not having the ERA of 8. You know what I mean? Like it's small steps.
Starters getting out of the first inning.
Yeah, yeah.
You take what you get.
Yeah, we've had some tough luck offensively, but we're gonna be fine. Like this is just like the sky is actually not falling, and we are gonna have a baseball season.
So you're telling me that the first 10 games don't actually make or break the season?
I would never go that far.
I
would never go as far as to say 10 games at the start of the season are the exact same as every other 10 games during the year.
Those-
Of course not.
so
That
those
would make
10
me unreasonable,
Those
Stu.
10 games couldn't happen at any other time.
And have the exact same results? No, because we all know the start of the season, we live and die. We know the playoffs are set by the first 10 games of the year.
So in that stretch of 10 games, when they win 10-0, or they go 10-0,
Or they go 8-2 in July, and
Yeah.
nobody gives a fuck.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it's the dog days of summer.
Yeah, nobody cares. There's
Fucking-
an Argos game going on that somehow the people of Toronto are more interested in.
Oh Christ!
Oh, Jays fans the worst.
And
We should start like a Brewers blog. Why do we have to love the Jays?
You know why the Brewers are better? Because they're all drunk.
They're all all the fans are drunk.
I can't say much else for myself because I am well on my way, and
Aren't we all?
I'm pretty sure you are almost
I was
hungover
there.
at this
Yeah,
point.
I am about to puke in your toilet.
So, anyways, we've rambled on long enough in the intro.
Moving on. Yeah.
Let's
You've got a
let's
schedule here.
let's
A
get
strict
down to the
schedule.
nitty gritty. We can't fucking talk all night about wins, losses, and all that other jazz.
I mean, we could, but no
Yeah,
one cares.
Nobody cares. I find it hard to care sometimes too.
That's true.
People are texting it. Oh, the fucking Jays lost
How
again.
about the Jays?
They,
You're stupid.
They're
I
gonna
know.
lose.
Yeah, they're gonna
2 out
lose.
of 5 games for
Yeah,
sure,
at
if
least.
not more sometimes.
They're gonna lose. 9 of 20.
Yeah.
We are gonna win. We're gonna be in 20 games. We'll be 1 game above, or whatever, 2 games above 500, and that's gonna be an acceptable record.
If they win 100, they're still losing 60. So
Yeah.
losses will happen.
Oh,
And they're not even a quarter way to 60 losses. So
we're fine. We're
Hey
gonna be
there.
good. Yeah, we're gonna be good.
I'm not no mathematician, so just fuck off if you're gonna call up and give me shit about being wrong with my math. So anyways.
You don't know my number.
Yeah.
You're not one of my 100 contacts.
That's Darcy Stewart at hotmail.com if you want to send me a nasty email. Nope. Probably the most disappointing thing out of the week.
Yes.
It's not the end of the world, but it sure seemed like it Friday night. Jose Reyes spraining his ankle, out for 3 months.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about J.A. Happ giving a couple earned runs. Oh, yes, I guess the Reyes thing did happen.
Hap won though, so
yeah.
Hap
No, the
wins.
Reyes thing happened, and you were watching it as well, and it was awful. No, you weren't.
I wasn't
You
watching.
showed up after. But
Can you
I was-
fill us in a little bit on what happened there and kind of describe the play and
looked like-
how long he's going to be out for?
it looked like he was on first. Looked like he got a ridiculous jump to second, and I guess the report was he thought it was a foul tip, so he's just slowing up. And then the throw came down, and he decided to jump. Like, to see Jose Reyes slide feet first is kind of weird. And anyways, ankle caught under him. Reports now are 8 weeks, which would be cool. I would, and I'm sure the Blue Jays would as well, would like to err on the side of caution.
He's their best fucking player. Quite simple.
Second best player.
Well, at this point in time, with Jose Bautista being the way he is their best player according to the numbers, and just by the eyeball test.
Thus
he's
far.
fantastic.
Oh, thus far, yeah. As far as impact, I would say Bautista. But anyway, he's a very, very important player on what's supposed to be a contending team. Yes, it hurts. It's going to hurt. But it's like AA said, and we were talking about this before we started recording, as long as the pitching comes together and does what it's supposed to, there is plenty of offense there. There is lots there.
Oh, last year, and the offense hasn't changed that much outside now, especially with Laurie back. They picked up Reyes, Bonifacio, Sturz, who are Bonifacio and Sturz are going to kind of split time, as well as Melky Cabrera, who Melky really hasn't hit his stride yet. But last year, when all the injuries started happening,
Yeah, but yeah, you
They-
don't play Batista.
they had one of the best offenses in the league.
Yes.
So
Yeah, they did. Before all that shit went down, they were scoring the most runs in the league.
I would, even without Reyes, I love the guy. He is my favorite player on the Jays now. I bought his jersey already.
You bandwagon hopper.
Hey, I'm a fanboy through and through. I just love the guy.
Yeah.
He's an exciting player to watch. But he's not. He shouldn't make or break the offense, no matter how electrifying he is to lead off a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's getting on base at like, for what is it, 460 or something?
465. That's not too bad off the top of your head.
Yeah, if you're on the base 50% of the time, that Encarnacion, Batista are getting up, especially Melky swinging the battle up better.
There's
You're
only one player probably better than him right now, and it's
John Buck.
I was going to say Joey Votto. But
Oh, Joey Votto.
Joey
John
Buck.
Buck.
Votto's getting on base at like a 250 clip. But
Joey Votto?
yeah, he's got more walks than
The Houston Astros?
No, I was going to say the Chicago White Sox.
Oh, really?
JJ, pitch it to him. Make
JJ.
them swing there. Fucking, they'll get out. They're not going to take a walk. But
Yeah.
no, Jose Reyes, he as good of offensively as I heard Dirk Hayers talking about it the other day. He actually has a negative runs given up as a defensive player. So he's actually he will cost the Jays 3 runs against
A year?
in a year.
I don't think that's a big deal in a full season. I remember Vernon Wells was a -17 the last year he was with the Jays.
Especially when you're that good offensively.
Yeah,
it kind of
oh,
balances
yeah.
out. So if you get Kawasaki in there, man, that glove, he's been rocking it.
Yeah,
Like he
I mean, I we all have a love affair with Kawasaki right now, and I was talking to you about this before. But, yeah.
but
He just, he's good for him, but it's going to run out. He's going to have a 150 batting average, get on base at a 200 clip. He's going to have an OPS of 400.
But put that aside. Put that aside. The Jays' offense is good enough without him, without Reyes. What they need at shortstop is a glove. Because Reyes was giving up, say, in the stretch that he's out, he's giving up a run and a half just with his poor defense. And I'm not saying he's poor defensively, but it's his bat that makes him such a great shortstop.
I will say this. With Batista in the lineup, with Laurie back against right-handed pitching, the Jays have plenty of offense.
Yes.
Switch that with a left-hander on the hill, Batista out and Laurie out. It is a completely different looking lineup. Completely. And it's not a good lineup.
No,
Not at all.
And,
Okay, let me explain myself. Right-handed pitching with Batista and Lowry, you go Bonifacio, Cabrera, Batista, Encarnacion, Lind, Aaron Sebia, Rasmus, Izturis, missing one.
Blanco? Is he DH?
No, I already said Aaron Sebia. No, I guess that is 9.
Yeah.
So you use Izturis 9. Against the left-handed pitcher with Batista and Lowry out, I don't even know what you do. I guess you would go Bonnie, Cabrera, Aaron Sebia, Encarnacion, and then who knows? You got to throw Davis, DeRosa, Izturis, Kawasaki. Like, that's not a good lineup. That's not a good lineup at all.
No, but you look at a lot of the teams across the league, and I think the Tigers and the Angels, to an extent, their offense isn't that great. But you have...
Did you say the Angels?
Yeah. Their offense hasn't been that
Hasn't been great, but they're going to come around. Just like we were sure the Jays pitching is going to come around.
Yeah.
Just pitching, the Angels pitching, on the other hand.
Yeah.
But their offense is going to be okay.
So you can be pretty confident in that. I guess what I'm saying is, if you've got, say, Brett Laurie leading off with Milky, Jose, and Edwin, you're going to score runs.
Yeah.
You're going to score runs.
Absolutely.
So
just those 4 guys.
Yeah. So if you have guys that can fucking stab it at second and short, guys up the middle that are going to make plays, and we saw it tonight, Brett Laurie, he's making plays at third that...
Fuck.
And I'll be the first to admit, I did not give him enough credit before he came back. Because there was guys, DeRosa, Sturz, I think Bonifacio had a cup of coffee there, but then Gibby figured the fuck out. He's not putting him back. But with Laurie there, he was making plays that...
Just what I saw the last 2 innings, he made 2 plays. There is no way Mark DeRosa is making. Well, he just attacks the ball so aggressively, and consistently comes up with it, makes an accurate throw. Like, DeRosa is getting to balls. He'll get to balls, but he just does not have the arm strength or the transfer to get the ball off in a quick enough manner.
But you got to remember, DeRosa at that age, he's got that trick hip, and the humidity's high.
Yeah, you get that roof close. All those people, you can't get the humidity
like
out
a
of
greenhouse in there.
God, he's just bitching to the Skydome management. Can we get this roof? Can we get some dehumidifiers?
Fucking air conditioning.
I can hardly walk. And it's right when I come in, right when I enter the building. My hip hurts.
So yeah, he's not moving to his left side.
I know, but we have to plan for this.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's huge. It's huge having Laurie back, strictly for defense. Like those 2 balls, I know we lost tonight, but Laurie doesn't make those plays. It might be a blowout. Laurie makes those plays. We're in the game.
But it's
Not a blowout, but we might be 3 runs down in the 9th.
The Jays lost tonight because and the Jets won.
They did
What
win.
the fuck happened there? Sorry, we're from Manitoba. Fuck you, we're watching the Jets game.
Fuck you. What are the
4-3
chances?
in a
What are the
shootout.
chances you're from outside Manitoba
Yeah.
listening to us?
No.
What are the chances you're not directly related to us?
We could probably say hi to like 10 of you right now.
Yeah, shut up.
Sorry, 6 of you because there's only 7 of you listening. Hey Graham, what's up?
Shut up.
What the fuck are we talking about? Jets lost. Jays. Oh yeah, the Jays lost tonight, but that's because Addison Reed is a shutdown closer. He went in there and absolutely dominated, only giving up 1 run in the
And
9th.
one inning,
Yeah,
yes.
fuck. So that's what we think about.
I just
closers.
can't believe how different our lineup looks with Batista out of it.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
So
Save for Batista and Reyes. God, we just can't. And I feel like it's just never going to happen. Like, it's going to be after the All-Star break before we get our full lineup together. It would have been nice if Laurie was there and we could
for
just
a
have
couple games.
2 weeks of just our full
Oh.
lineup just to drool over it.
Just
you know?
it's almost like prospect porn a couple of years ago when AA was getting all that stuff and you got excited about those. But I'm watching the game and there's so much good things that happened tonight and but it's been happening over the last couple of games and
The team, we've been picking up momentum. It's
Yeah.
like it started with the starting pitching, and it has just picked up. The D has picked it up a bit. Our bullpen has been saved. Darren Oliver has been pretty well, mind you. I
Yeah.
guess Delabar wasn't great tonight,
but
and I'm a big Delabar fan. as well.
So enough with the Jose Reyes. I guess we've kind of got off track, anyways. Do
Yes.
you think, yes or no, the Jays can weather the storm? And I'm not saying that you've got to tell me right now the season's over, or yes, he's not going to make a difference. But what's your take on the next 8 to 3 months? 8 weeks to 3 months.
I think AA will, because I know they're saying 8 weeks, but I would bet they are not gonna rush him for fear. They owe him a lot of money for the next 5 years. A lot of money. They don't want to race him back and destroy him permanently or something like that. That he can't play shortstop.
Like, say
And you don't want to waste a spot on him in DH.
no.
Maybe he could move second. I don't know, but
And
Anyway.
you're not taking that much away from him if you're moving him defensive positions. If you can turn that double play, I don't think that's going to happen.
Reyes he's a much different player if he's not stealing 40 bases and hitting 19 triples. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. His speed, he relies on his legs to make things happen.
Yeah.
And we saw that early in the first couple of weeks where he's the Will Middlebrooks play against Boston stands out to me.
Yeah. That was
and it
awesome.
stands out to you because
I love that. Yeah, that was awesome.
No, I 100% agree. And say it is a high ankle sprain, and I am not a doctor. I have no idea. I'm not.
Ask me, I am.
I'm
I'm just not practicing.
So
just
you were
right
on
now.
Twitter, were you?
Yeah, I'm a Twitter doctor. Fucking idiots. Oh, yeah.
Jose Reyes, say it is a high ankle sprain. We all know how long it took Sidney Crosby to get back from it. I myself have had a couple of high ankle sprains. Not saying I'm an elite athlete by any stretch, but it's a pain in the ass. If that's what
Yeah.
it is, it's going to have to be heavily taped.
I don't know if it is a high ankle sprain, is it?
I don't know. I'm just
I don't know the difference.
like a low ankle sprain. It's not that bad.
I think it's just an ankle sprain.
Well, if it's just an ankle
I
sprain.
haven't heard. I shouldn't say 100%, but I've never. Thus far, I have not heard the high ankle sprain.
I'm going by the fact that he has a walking cast, and again, like we're just speculating here as much as anybody else because the second MRI hasn't come out. But the first MRI says it's an ankle sprain. If it is, say, a high ankle sprain, Crosby was out 6-7 weeks. He's got a fucking hard plastic boot
I know.
to go around his high ankle to support it.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Reyes is playing on turf and cement and grass
Mm-hmm.
with no ankle support. Take your time.
I agree.
Make
I
sure
could
it's
not.
100%.
I could not agree more. Yeah, I know. You absolutely. You owe him like $80 million. You can't fuck him in the first 2 weeks.
If you're Rogers, you're still telling Jose Reyes to buy a house in Toronto.
Yeah,
You're not Jeffrey Laurie and trading him next week. So, no.
Yeah, you would be a tough trading next week. But anyway, can they weather the storm? I think what and this is me because AA and I are best friends, as you know. I would guess, because he's completely admitted they're going to look outside the organization for help. They are going to see how it goes, and if shit starts falling apart, they are not going to let it go without making some kind of move.
No.
And I don't know what that is because,
Well,
as I was saying to you, I was thinking about writing a post on it, what AA's moves could be, and I got looking into it. 2013-14 free agents, and there is nothing. There is nothing out there. Like guys that anyone that you could even think of is most likely to either have a option that's going to be renewed or it will be signing an extension at some point. And other than
or
that,
just not that.
it's
fucking
garbage.
Yeah.
So you're looking at if you're looking at getting a player who's going to be signed for a couple of years, you're looking at giving up a substantial amount.
So,
Which it both excites me and scares me at the same time.
let's go with this then. In this last couple weeks, the last couple days, there's been a lot of talk about Brett Laurie moving to second base, Jose Bautista moving to shortstop. Jesus,
That'd be sweet.
moving to third base, and there's a lot of excitement around there. Our talk amongst the three of us, Hayden and Joe and I, was the fact, okay, maybe now A's got a few more options. What do you think about Bautista moving to third? And furthermore, what do you think about Brett Laurie moving to second base?
I don't mind the idea if he wants to get some reps at second. Obviously, and you and I kind of touched on this a little earlier. AA at third's not going to happen. He's just worth so much to the team. And he's AA. Sorry.
AA can play third.
Yeah,
he
that
can
would
do
be
it all.
sweet. And he is worth a lot to the team. Just to clarify, if Batista's worth too much to the team to be playing, you want him in the lineup every day, and he's playing a strenuous position like third. You know, that swing, he needs a lot of torque. He's got to be 100% ready. I can't see third base lasting. And that was kind of the feel on Twitter when he had a sore back that it's probably not going to last.
But that's just because he took too many ground balls on Saturday.
Is that what it was?
That's what AA says in an interview, but he's massaging the media.
Yeah, but I mean, I got caught up in the idea, like, oh, if Jose was like okay with it, but when I think about it, I don't want to make predictions here, but he is going to be top 3 most valuable players in the entire league. Put him in right field and leave him there. I get that the Tigers did it with Cabrera. Good for them. Good for the Tigers. I don't care. But put him in right field, leave him there. If AA still wants to look for a shortstop, second base, third baseman, you have the option of moving Laurie to second if you want. He's fine with it. You're not going to lose anything having Laurie at second. That's fine. So if you want to go out and sign and trade for Brendan Ryan, sure, move Asturias to third. If you want to go out and trade for Chase Headley, sure.
Well, you
move
went there.
Lowry to second.
You went there.
I went there.
You dropped the Chase Headley.
I know.
bomb
I know we were going to talk about it, but
we'll maybe touch on that in a bit. Well, fuck, we're here now. We'll touch on it. MLB Trade Rumors. It's one of our favorite sites, and apparently it's Alex Anthopoulos is one of his favorite sites.
Does he go on there?
He told it was an article on MLB Trade Rumors, so who the hell knows?
Yeah.
But Ben Nicholson Smith now works for Rogers, and he used to work for MLB Trade Rumors, so I don't know how much to read into it. But there's an article on there saying basically who are the future suitors for Chase Headley. He's coming up. He's got 1 year left on his deal with San Diego.
This year and another year.
Yes, yeah. 2014 his contract runs out, correct?
We should specify it's just his final arbitration year.
Yes.
He's got this arb year where he makes $8 million, and he'll have another arbitration year next year.
28 years old, I believe.
I'm not totally sure. That seems a little old for his last arb year.
But he might not have got going early.
That's true. If he was 23, that makes sense. Yeah, so he could be 28.
But either way, he's a switch hitting third baseman that I really like. but I've never really actually watched him. You know, I hear a lot about.
I don't even know what he looks like. But that's the best way to look at it.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean? You don't look at the player swing. You just look at him at statistics.
you look at numbers and you look at reports, and a lot of the scouting reports say he's really fucking good.
Yes.
Is he going to be in the Blue Jays uniform this year?
No,
There's maybe a
we're
5% chance.
If that.
But
I would say even
by
less.
July 31st, it would take an incredible package of probably starting with either Rasmus/Goes.
Well, I think you'd have to start with Sanchez.
Well,
I don't know if the project.
I would say Sanchez or Osuna.
Yes. Probably Osuna is not. He's
Sanchez could be the top
prospect.
prospect.
Obviously A is not going to want to deal him, but who knows? Maybe could you get 2 years of Chase Headley for Sanchez? I don't know. He's in high A ball,
but
he's still maybe 2 years away.
But you have a good chance at extending Chase Headley. It all depends, I think, where the Toronto Blue Jays are in a month and a half.
I think so.
See how
I think
those
that's
conversations
right, yeah.
progress. But
How Reyes is doing? Like maybe he gets his cast-offs feeling fine, and we're thinking maybe it is going to be 8 weeks.
So you're not going to give up an asset for that, but at the
but
same time,
even then, you might.
Yeah.
Because, stick with me here. If Reyes is back and right, you still have one of Isturiz or Bonifacio playing second base. If you really want to improve your team and you're serious about this year or maybe next year because he signed through next year, you move Lowry to second and put somebody at third.
Your team goes from being really good to really fucking good.
Really fucking good.
Just like that.
Mind you, I don't want to make this the Chase Headley podcast.
No.
But it's kind of exciting to see the Jays name listed there.
Oh, but now that they're quote unquote contending team, and yeah, Dick Fingers, yeah, I stole that from TJ. Fuck you.
No, but I expressed some concerns to you about Chase Headley that last year was the first year he slugged over 400. And for those of you that don't know, if you're not slugging over 400, you are a scrappy bunting
Aaron Hill
player, yeah.
and his worst days.
Bonifacio. But anyway, he just kind of had, I don't want to say breakout. He'd always been a solid player, but he was always really good defensively. From his numbers, he looked really good defensively. And then last year, his slugging will be lower because he plays in Petco. And he doesn't get the easy slugging points from home runs.
No. Those wall scrapers in the Sky Dome
are fly balls. Yeah. So that's
easy.
4 bases he's not getting.
Yeah.
So anyway, his numbers will be skewed a bit, and he has been, on Baseball Reference, he has been a plus hitter. I think last year his OPS plus was 140, meaning he's basically a player and a half in your lineup.
So, anyways, we
weren't even going to talk about it.
Yeah,
Chase Headley the best.
We'd love to see it, but it's we're.
Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
If tomorrow you get up and on Twitter we traded Sanchez and Goes for Chase Headley, are you mad? What's your gut reaction?
My gut reaction is I wish they would have traded Rasmus instead of Goes. And that's.
Are we going to argue about that?
Well, no,
because that's okay.
I don't think there's anything there. It's more of a I'm not.
I can see where you're coming from.
I am into prospect porn, but in my head, Colby Rasmus goes up and down, goes up and down. He's looked really good this year, and fans are letting him wear it. And I don't exactly see why. He's hitting for power. He's getting.
Toronto fans are stupid. That's why.
That's true. But he's hitting for power. He's doing a lot of good things. He's playing all right defense.
What more does the guy? He strikes out a lot. Get over it.
Strikeouts aren't the end of the world.
No, not at all. They're just another out.
Exactly.
It's the same as a fly out. It's the same as a ground out. Fuck, I've been rather impressed with Kobe Rasmus thus far.
And sort of get off base or off track again here, but I listen to Baseball Central pretty much every day, and Jeff Blair and Dirk Hurst are talking about how much the Jays are striking out and how Gibby can't manage the strikeouts.
Oh my god!
But
yeah, because Gibby's swinging the bat.
But they're not giving up double plays either. Then too.
It's
a strikeout's a strikeout. It's an out.
It's an out. And sure, you like to see you guys make contact, but at the end of the day, you just have to look at it for what it is, and it's an out.
Just an out.
It's
just
an out.
Take it for it is.
Okay, if he's striking out 25% of the time, has 0 home runs, has a slugging of 300, and he gets on base at 250, yeah, be pissed off. That's fine. But if you're striking out 25% of the time and you have a 250 average and a 320 on base clip, you have nothing to
No.
nothing to be mad about.
No.
It's a strikeout.
So I guess in a roundabout way, I'd rather
Oh, yeah, that's
I'd
right.
rather
That's how
see
we
Ghost stay with the Jays just because I think he's going to offer better defense.
You know what? At this time I will agree with you because a lineup with Chase Headley in it.
You don't need
You don't
Kobe Rasmus's
you don't need
power.
but it would be really nice to have Anthony Ghost in center field.
Oh, that kid can track. Like he's
He's a 3-win player just on defense.
yeah, and then all he has to do is get on base at 320,
He
330.
won't though, I don't
He
think.
might. You never know. All he's got to do is put the
He's
ball
a
in play.
bit of a free swinger.
Yeah, but all he's got to do is put it like his numbers in Buffalo right now are really good. Granted, small sample size.
Yeah.
And I'm not. And the one thing we can do this year, which is really nice, we can actually look at those numbers and respect them.
Yeah.
They're not Vegas
Isn't
numbers.
that the truth? Yeah.
Like they're not JPA.
They're not Travis Snyder hitting 417 and a slugging of 800.
Adam Lynn's hit 4 home runs
Yeah.
since being down in Vegas in a week. Let's
Yeah,
call him
isn't
up.
that's nice? I spent a bit of time, well, my entire lunch break on the Bison site the other day, and it's not an impressive. Other than Josh Tolley, I love that guy. I love Tolley.
But it's the Bison. They're in a better league, a pitching league.
Yeah,
And-
and not like the hitting number. You can look at hitting numbers and not go, those are inflated, and you can look at pitching numbers and not say, okay, so he's a 4.5 ERA. Actually, that's not terrible.
That's probably pretty
That's-
good.
Yeah, that's all right.
Pacific Coast
Like,
League.
how do you actually have a fair gauge?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a breath of fresh air. It's nice.
So either way, if that was to come down, then I'm saying I'd rather see Rasmus go than Goes, but especially if you're getting Chase Headley. But
Yeah,
in saying all that, the Padres